When you hear the name Joji, it might bring to mind slow depressive lo-fi or lovesick piano ballads with a mellow vocal delivery. These are the elements of a musical style that he has come to embody over the course of his career. Elements that, believe it or not, were specifically manufactured to be the exact opposite of the internet persona that he was known for in his younger years. All of this began with one outlandish and melancholic EP in 2017. In Tongues was George Miller's first officially released project under the moniker Joji, and it introduces his listeners to an entirely new version of an already beloved internet personality. It contains a distinct style and emotionally provoking themes throughout, despite its runtime being just over 16 minutes. But what is it exactly that makes this record so powerful, and why was he able to grasp the attention of so many music fans in such an efficient manner? We can trace the origins of Joji's distinct style back to his unreleased project, Chloe Burbank, which saw him developing the style of unconventional ambient sounds and smooth vocal deliveries that many have come to love him for today. Many of the earliest traces of his desire to branch off into more serious musical production can be seen on tracks like We Fall Again or She's So Nice on his satirical rap album Pink Season, which exhibit a surprising level of vocal capabilities for someone who was at the time often seen as nothing more than a YouTube edgelord. We fall again, we fall again, we fall again, we fall again. Slow down. Joji has always displayed an affinity for music, but what we hear in Tongues is nothing short of captivating. What really sets this record apart from others is its ability to build a world within both its sounds and its visuals that feel uniquely Joji. It's the use of chains in each of the tracks, music videos, and on the album cover itself that stand out in particular as a key component in shaping this EP. This, paired with the strained and emotionally charged vocal deliveries, set the tone for what we as an audience are to expect from In Tongues. That being a dissection of what it means to make sacrifices for the people that you love, and how perfect relationships are nearly impossible to find in a world littered with innately flawed human beings. It shows us what it feels like to be trapped in the chains of our own mind. I don't wanna waste my time if I can't be by your side. You really shouldn't think about God if she can't see where you hide. We don't gotta talk about nothing nice if you wanna come down. And she don't gotta know about nothing. And she don't gotta know. It's really no surprise that he shows a talent for world building, seeing as he was able to create vast amounts of characters and storylines from the Filthy Frank universe during his earlier YouTube career. If we have learned one thing from Joji, it's that leaving ambiguous puzzle pieces for your audience to slot together is a surefire way to keep them invested. And that's exactly what we see from him on In Tongues. It's 16 minutes of Joji teasing and poking and prodding us with these seductively mysterious lyrics, backed with heaps of tear-jerking chord progressions and catchy drum loops to top it all off. What are we to think of these nonsensical visuals other than he must be trying to tell us something? And regardless of whether or not that's the case, we continue to give in to his taunts and dig deeper into the soundscape he has presented us with. Throughout the experience, it truly feels like we are learning more and more about this project, while Joji simultaneously learns about himself over the course of the track list. While yes, this has been done before, Joji is a quintessential example of this dark lo-fi genre that keeps me wanting more. If nothing else, Joji holds a special place in my heart, and inspires me to believe that I can be something greater. Even if that means pretending like I know what I'm doing when I clearly don't, like talking about music as someone who has never once been remotely involved with the production of a single song, or editing a video with no knowledge of the software whatsoever. It takes a certain kind of strength to not only be able to admit your faults, but also to work past them and recognize the never-ending cycle of improvement. It's the fact that the struggle of self-discovery never ends that truly makes it a tragic endeavor.
That's what In Tongues represents for Joji's larger discography, and why it's representative of his artistic identity as a whole. While I don't think it's his best record, it certainly is one to be remembered.